Right now, it feels obvious where you end and the rest of the world begins. Your skin seems like a border. Inside it, your thoughts, your body, your awareness. Outside it, everything else, air, objects, people, the distant world stretching beyond what you can see. The separation feels natural. You move through space as though you are a contained thing, carrying yourself from place to place. When something touches you, it feels external. When something happens inside your body, it feels personal. The line between me and not me seems clear enough that you rarely question it. After all, your body feels solid. You sit in a chair because your body does not fall through it. You touch a wall and it stops your hand. You close a door and trust that it separates one space from another. Boundaries appear reliable, physical, real, and yet some of the deepest assumptions feel strongest precisely because they go unquestioned. Pause for a moment and consider something strange. Can you actually see the boundary that separates you from the universe? Not the surface of your skin, but the true dividing line where you stop and reality begins. It feels obvious that such a line exists, but the closer you look, the harder it becomes to define. You breathe air that moments ago belonged to the sky. Atoms enter your lungs, move through your bloodstream, become part of your body for a time, and eventually leave again. What was once outside becomes inside. Then outside again, the separation already feels less fit. Your body itself is constantly changing. Cells die. New ones appear. Matter moves through you endlessly. The version of you standing here today is built from material that once existed elsewhere, in food, oceans, soil, distant ecosystems. Even the atoms making up parts of your body may have belonged to stars long before Earth existed. Still, despite all this exchange, you feel stable. You feel separate. That feeling is persuasive because your senses reinforce it. Your skin creates resistance. Your vision frames objects as distinct. Your mind organizes reality into categories, self and other, inside and outside. But what if those boundaries are less solid than they appear? What if the feeling of separation is useful but incomplete because something unsettling is happening even now, at this exact moment, while you sit here? Things are already moving through your body, not metaphorically, not symbolically, physically. Invisible particles, radiation, energy, matter, so small or so strange that you never notice them. Streams of reality crossing through you every second without permission, without resistance, without awareness. You do not feel them. You do not stop them. Most of the time, you never even think about them. And yet, they are there, which raises an uncomfortable question. If things can pass through you constantly without you noticing, then how solid is the boundary between you and the universe? Really? Because the line you trust so completely may not be a wall. It may be something much stranger, a temporary illusion of separation inside a reality that never fully stops moving through you. If the boundary between you and the universe is less solid than it feels, then something strange follows from that idea. The universe is not simply around you. It is moving through you right now. At this exact moment, particles are passing through your body in numbers. So enormous they become difficult to imagine. Not occasionally, not rarely, constantly. Take light, for example. Every moment, invisible electromagnetic waves strike your skin, pass through parts of your body, reflect off surfaces, and enter your eyes. Without them, vision disappears completely. Yet most light never becomes sight. It moves past you silently, carrying information you never consciously perceive. Already the world is crossing through you more than you realize. But light is only the beginning. High above Earth, particles born in violent cosmic events, exploding stars, distant galaxies, collisions happening unimaginably far away, rush toward this planet at incredible speed. Some strike the atmosphere and create showers of smaller particles that continue downward. Even now, traces of those cosmic events are passing through your body. You do not feel impact. You do not notice interruption. They simply arrive and continue. Then there are neutrinos, These are among the strangest particles in the universe. Tiny, nearly massless, almost impossible to stop. Every second, trillions of them pass through your body. Most come from the sunday generated deep within its nuclear reactions. They travel across space, through the Earth itself, through buildings, oceans, mountains, and through you. Pause for a moment and try to picture that. Trillions every second, passing directly through your skin, muscles, organs, even bone. And almost none of them interact with anything at all. If you could somehow see them, reality would feel crowded beyond comprehension. Streams moving endlessly through everything you thought was solid, yet your experience remains unchanged. You feel stable, contained, separate. This is where the contrast begins to deepen. You imagine your body as something closed, protected from the outside world. But physics tells a stranger story. The universe is not waiting politely beyond your skin. It crosses through you constantly, often without resistance. Even radiation, a word that often sounds alarming, quietly surrounds everyday life. Tiny amounts come from the earth beneath you, the food you eat, the air around you, even space itself. Most of it is harmless at normal levels, so familiar that life evolved alongside it. You have never existed apart from these invisible exchanges. The silence of the process makes it easy to ignore. You notice touch because it creates resistance. You notice sound because it reaches awareness. But most of reality does not announce itself. It moves beneath perception, shaping the environment while remaining invisible to ordinary experience. And here is the unsettling implication. If enormous amounts of matter and energy can move through you unnoticed, then your feeling of separation may depend less on what is actually happening and more on what your senses allow you to detect. Because your senses do not show reality in full, they show what helps you survive. The wall feels solid because solidity matters. Heat feels dangerous because survival depends on it. But neutrinos, cosmic particles, invisible radiation, your nervous system evolved no reason to notice them, so they remain hidden. Not absent, hidden, and suddenly the picture changes. You are no longer a sealed object moving through an external universe. You are immersed in an endless exchange, standing inside invisible currents that never stop. The universe is not merely surrounding you. It is already passing through you. Every second, whether you notice it or not. If particles can move through you unnoticed, then the image of your body as a sealed, solid object begins to loosen. But the deeper surprise is not that things pass through you. It is why they can, because the thing you call your body is far less solid than it feels. Touch your arm for a moment, it feels dense, continuous, real in the most unquestionable way. Your hand presses against skin, and resistance confirms the boundary. Matter seems firm, stable, impossible to cross. But that sensation hides something strange at the level of atoms. Solidity almost disappears. Everything around you, your skin, your bones, the chair beneath you, is made of atoms. And atoms are not tiny solid balls, packed tightly together like grains of sand. Most of what an atom contains is empty space. The nucleus at the center is incredibly small, surrounded by electrons existing in patterns, so spread out that the atom is mostly openness. This becomes difficult to picture because your intuition rebels against it. Empty space should feel hollow, weak, unstable. Yet reality behaves differently. Imagine enlarging an atom to the size of a massive stadium. The nucleus would still be tiny, while the electrons would occupy distant regions with enormous emptiness in between. Almost everything you think of as solid would suddenly resemble structure floating inside vast openness. And your body is built from this. Not once, repeated trillions upon trillions of times. So why don't you fall through objects? Why does your hand stop at a wall? The answer is stranger than simple contact. When you touch something, atoms do not truly crash together like billiard balls. Instead, electromagnetic interactions between particles create resistance. Forces push back before direct overlap occurs. The sensation of touch becomes less about physical contact and more about interaction. In a strange sense, you never truly touch anything the way you imagine. The solidity feels real because the interaction is reliable, but beneath the feeling. There is no hard edge in the way intuition suggests. This explains why some particles pass through you so easily. Neutrinos, for example, rarely interact with matter at all. To them, the openness inside atoms makes Earth itself seem almost transparent. The contrast becomes unsettling. You trust your body because it feels substantial. Yet the substance is mostly structured emptiness, held together by interactions too small to see. Even the air around you, which feels invisible and thin, contains atoms moving constantly. Space itself is busier than it appears. Stillness becomes difficult to define once you understand how much movement hides beneath ordinary perception. And suddenly, the boundary between you and the universe feels less obvious. If your body is mostly open structure, constantly interacting with invisible forces, constantly exchanging matter and energy, then perhaps solid is not what you thought it was. Perhaps solidity is not a thing. Perhaps it is a sensation, a useful interpretation created by senses that evolved to simplify a reality far stranger than direct experience ever revealed. And if the body feels more separate than it actually is, then the question quietly changes. Maybe the real mystery is not why the universe passes through you. Maybe the mystery is why you ever felt separate from it at all. If your body is constantly exchanging matter, if particles pass through you unnoticed, and if solidity itself is less absolute than it feels, then the boundary between you and the universe begins to look less certain. The separation still feels real, but feeling real and being absolute are not the same thing. You are used to thinking of yourself as a contained object, a body with edges, a self moving through an external world. The universe exists around you, and you exist inside yourself. Simple, familiar, stable, but look closer, and that picture becomes harder to maintain. The oxygen inside your lungs was outside moments ago. The atoms in your body were assembled from food, water, sunlight, and ancient matter that once belonged to other living things. Cells die and are replaced. Molecules arrive and leave. The material you call you is constantly changing. And yet, you still feel continuous. The identity remains even while the ingredients shift. This is the strange contrast. You think of yourself as an object, but reality behaves more like a process. A river feels stable even though the water never stops moving. The shape remains recognizable while the contents continuously change. Perhaps the body is similar, not a fixed thing, but a pattern maintained through endless exchange. The universe does not merely surround the process. It participates in it. Every breath becomes evidence of connection. Every meal becomes transformation. Every heartbeat depends on materials that were once elsewhere. Even the warmth in your body traces back to ancient cosmic events. Energy released by the Sunday, born through processes stretching across billions of years. You are not isolated from the universe. You are composed through it. This changes the meaning of inside and outside. The line between self and world becomes less like a wall and more like an agreement, useful for survival, useful for experience, but less permanent than it first appears. Your nervous system creates a practical distinction because action requires it. You need to know where your hand ends and the environment begins. But practicality is not the same as ultimate truth. At a deeper level, separation becomes harder to defend. Matter moves through you. Energy moves through you. Invisible interactions connect you continuously to environments far beyond awareness. Even your body itself is built from atoms forged inside stars long before Earth existed. The contrast grows difficult to ignore. You feel independent, yet physically you are inseparable from processes far larger than yourself. And perhaps that is why the universe feels strangely familiar at times, why looking at stars can feel personal in a way that logic struggles to explain, because the distance may be smaller than it appears, not emotionally. Physically, the same reality moving through galaxies moves through you. The same laws shaping distant worlds shape every cell in your body, which raises a quieter question. If the boundary between you and the universe is constantly dissolving and rebuilding, then what exactly is the you that feels separate in the first place? At first, the idea that the universe is constantly passing through you can feel unsettling. It seems to dissolve the boundary you trust. The feeling of being separate, contained, protected begins to soften. But look at it another way, and something unexpected appears. What if this is not a loss of identity? What if it is a deeper kind of connection? You are not a sealed object resisting reality from the outside. You are part of an exchange that never stops. Breath enters and leaves. Matter arrives and transforms. Energy moves through you. Invisible particles cross your body every second without asking permission. And still, somehow, you remain you. This is the quiet mystery. Your identity survives constant change. The materials shift, the cells renew, the particles move on, yet experience continues. The self feels stable, not because nothing changes, but because change itself has become part of the pattern. You are less like a statue than a process, less like an object than an event unfolding. The river still feels like a river even though the water never stays. The flame still looks steady even while matter enters and leaves continuously. Perhaps you are closer to those things than intuition first allows. Not fixed, flowing, and suddenly ordinary life begins to feel slightly different. Every breath becomes participation. Every meal becomes transformation. Every moment spent beneath the sky becomes quiet evidence that separation was never as complete as it seemed. The air touching your skin has traveled through forests, oceans, cities, and other lives. Atoms in your body may once have belonged to ancient stars, distant landscapes, or people long gone. Reality moves through cycles, so immense that your life becomes part of something far larger than personal experience alone. Yet, this does not make you insignificant. Strangely, it may do the opposite. Because being connected to the universe does not reduce your existence. It places it within a larger process already in motion. You are not outside reality looking in, you are happening inside it. So the next time you feel separate, pause for a moment. Take a breath. Notice how impossible it is to draw a perfect line between yourself and everything else. Because the universe is not simply surrounding you. It is moving through you quietly, constantly. And perhaps it always has been.